I'm filming like right at the biggest window in my house right now, and it feels very weird because there's no one outside, but I still feel like everybody can see me. Today, we are doing something very, very different. We are doing, can I get a drum roll, please? A tattoo vlog. If you didn't know, which I don't know how you could have possibly not known, I don't shut up about it. I do tattoos, but I'm in a very strange and particular situation. I don't work in a tattoo shop. I have worked in a tattoo shop. I just don't currently. I'm trying to find one that's suitable for me, but no luck so far. Also, if I sound super weird or like super tired, I am so sorry. I just slept for the first time in a month last night and I feel great. My voice just sounds weird. So that leaves me just tattooing at home, which is what today's vlog is about, is just how I make sure that my house is clean and prepped and ready for tattoos. Because you can't be doing that in a stank ass environment. Like, that's somebody's open wound. And I know like getting tattooed at someone's house is kind of like, some people say it's a red flag, but let me show you something. Right, so this is my front door. This is what you see to the left of the front door. And this right here is my bloodborne pathogen certificate. In very, very basic terms, it's the piece of paper that says you went through the course, you took the test, and you know how to not be gross when you're doing tattoos. It's the test that says like how long certain diseases stay alive in the blood or talks about like needle safety and stuff. It's that paper. So that's kind of like my reassurance if anybody thinks like, oh, she's just like a scratcher. I'm not, I promise. There's just no appropriate tattoo shop for me to work in right now. The goal is to just open my own tattoo shop one day, but that's a story for another day. Let's start cleaning. All right, welcome to the kitchen. The kitchen is usually the first room in the house that I'll start cleaning. Not because I'm tattooing in the kitchen. That would be disgusting. I clean up the kitchen because that is the first place you see when you walk in my house. I'll show you. Look, that's the front door we were just at. You look directly into my kitchen. And if the first thing you see looks gross, looks untidy, looks messy, you're not gonna wanna get tattooed there. That's always my first thought. If I walk in somewhere and it looks gross, I'm walking back out and I'm not getting tattooed there. The same standard applies for my house. This part also usually takes the longest just because there's so many things in the kitchen. This is basically the checkpoint of the house. So this part takes forever, but it must be done. Okay, now first thing I'm actually gonna do is run the robot. Okay, Eco, clean the living room. If you can hear the vacuum that's cleaning my house right now, I'm sorry. He's just trying to do his job. I can't really stop him. I mean, I could, but I won't because he needs to clean. All right, the kitchen is done. Step 2 is furniture. So this is my dining room table, my coffee table, my end tables, the futon, all that stuff. I am going to be dusting and cleaning and sanitizing, but it does not include the tattoo chair, the armrest, stuff like that. I do that at the very, very, very end. Like, that's the last thing that I do. This is just the furniture of my house. Okay, so technically step 3 and step 4 was to vacuum underneath the furniture and move the furniture around. However, I didn't film any of that because I forgot. You know how like when you just fall into a rhythm of cleaning? So at this point, it's very important for me to go do something that I've forgotten to do all day long. I need to eat. Just like you can't get tattooed on an empty stomach, you cannot tattoo on an empty stomach. You gotta eat something. So I'm gonna go find a snack. All right, we are now upstairs in my art studio and we are going to move on to step 5, which is prepping the design. I'm not going to print out the stencil yet. I'm just going to make sure I have the paper that I'm going to run through the stencil printer ready to go. And while I'm up here anyway, I'll probably also do some drawing just because I have a little bit of extra time, surprisingly. Usually all the downstairs cleaning and prep and stuff takes me like 3 hours. Today we got it done in 2 hours and 15 minutes. Don't know how or why, but all right. We're about an hour and 45 minutes before client arrival, so I'm probably going to spend that time, like I said, just doodling. Okay, so we're about 45 minutes from client arrival. She just messaged me to confirm that she is, in fact, coming. So I'm going to get my tattoo furniture set up, decontaminate the furniture, clean the floors, get my table set up, make the stencil, and do all that stuff, like the actual prep to actually do a tattoo. All right, let's go. Hi, we're upstairs and in the bathroom. You may find yourself wondering why we're in the bathroom. And that is because after what you just saw, my phone decided it didn't want to record any more video. But honestly, cleanup really isn't that interesting, so it was pretty much done anyway. So yeah, that is the very long process that is tattooing from home. And yes, I do that every single time I have a tattoo. It's a lot of work, but that's what I gotta do. If you've made it to this point in the video, thanks for sticking around. Remember to be kind to yourself today, and I'll see you next time.